So I believed, after a while of babysitting Bernie from the potential molestation of, you know, Nazi metalheads, I was like, all right, so I think she's gonna be safe in your house, just as long as you don't take her to concerts. Don't take her to your Nightwish concerts like you did with me, because that was sad. I was like at a Nightwish concert, just like, this is excruciating to listen. My beautiful ears cannot stand such thunder. You know what I mean? I love classical music. I love the opera. But metal, I can't, I could do Metallica, right? I listen to Metallica. That's fine. But Nightwish was just like nails on a chalkboard. You know what I mean? Nails on a chalkboard. But I didn't say anything. I wasn't rude. I went with her to the Nightwish concert. Alex dragged me to the most excruciating concert of my life. So I was like, okay. So this odd thing that I was just like, I'm going to put, I'm going to put up with all the bullshit, including her brother, right? Who argued with me constantly about the fact that Chewbacca brought the balance to the Force. And I was like, no, honey, no. That's not what happened, okay? That's not what happens in Star Wars. I saw the movies. I know what's up. I know what happened. Okay, that's why it's called Return of the Jedi, not Chewbacca fondled some balls for spare change. You know what I mean? I know what happened in Star Wars. I watched the films. And he would argue, no, it wasn't. And I was like, Brandon, sweetheart, okay? I know that you're smart and whatever, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't title the films The Return of the Jedi just because it was quirky, you know? George Lucas wasn't, I'm gonna be fun and quirky. And I'm like, The Return of the Jedi, a whole race of people brought the balance to the Force. People. Okay? I'm just gonna throw everybody off. But in reality, it was Chewie and his ball fondling of stormtroopers is what really brought the Force to its knees, you know? So I was like, do you know what happens? Do you know what happens to gay men like you, Brandon? They get whipped away, kidnapped by Nero, the emperor. And he's like, what? Oh, you've never heard of Nero? Seneca? The raping of men at theaters for everybody to see? You don't know that tidbit of information about the Roman Empire? You should go look into it. I do believe Seneca killed himself in the most epic way known to man. And, of course, Socrates followed right behind. And he's like, what? Oh. So, let me get this straight, Brandon. You believe the Roman Empire is the greatest thing to happen, right? But you don't know about the theater these people were watching in Colosseums? And they're like, no, of course not. And he's like, okay, so what the hell are you looking up at the Roman Empire for you to think that it was the greatest thing ever? Okay? No, it wasn't the greatest invention to come up with anything, okay? Other than fucking boys in theaters. Other than that, it was pretty horrific. It was pretty bad. It's the most insidious thing known to man. Look up what Nero did. And he was like, he was a gay emperor. And I was like, oh, honey. Oh, sweetheart. Is that what you think? You think Nero was just a flamboyant tranny? He was part of the team. Is that what you think, Brandon? He was part of the team. No, okay? Nero wasn't wearing dresses. Okay? No. He was acting a very manly man. He was against gays. He was so against gays, like, he would rape men. He would have theater made of raping men. There's nothing pro-choice woke culture about Nero, the emperor. So he would argue constantly about this. I was like, just go be gay. I don't care. Go away. You know? So we became friends, even though he was the most annoying little bitch on the planet. We became friends, and I had to put up with that. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. Just as long as I keep you safe. That's the most important thing of this whole ordeal, is that I keep you away from your stupidity. And so, I'm a reasonable person, right? To some degree. And then I'm just like, okay, after so many tries, after so many fuckeries, right? I give up. And that's what's happening with my family. I'm just like, I'm giving up, you guys. I'm done. This is bullshit. This is crap. I'm not really for any of this anymore. You know? So, yeah, it was. I love friendships. I'm all for friendships as long as I can maintain them. But when I'm starting to sense that you're a real bitch, to the point of like, maybe Emperor the Nero wasn't such a bad guy, then maybe maybe it's time to like break things off. It's like, let's break up, okay?